Prince Grayson watched as Captain Geralt tried to calm down the young man. He couldn't help but wonder how bad Princess Ebony had beaten him up for him to still have the noticeable bruises on his face. He saw Captain Geralt send one of his king's guardsmen off. He was gone for a bit before returning to speak with the captain. He nodded at whatever was said. He had a guardsman stand at each side of the young soldier and lead them away towards the palace. "I guess they are taking him to have an audience with King Liam," noted Prince Grayson to Radion. "This cannot help Princess Ebony's case at all. Has Nova had anything more to say?" Nothing other than she had allowed this to happen, because Davin had showed up at the training area with the intent of beating Princess Ebony soundly. They have slowed their walking down to a slow trudge. Princess Ebony is tired and in no hurry to get back to the castle grounds. "I am sure stalling isn't going to help any," said Prince Grayson unhappily. Prince Grayson walked quickly back to his quarters. He would have been lost if it hadn't been for Radion guiding him through the ever-turning halls of the castle. Prince Grayson couldn't wait to get home to his own castle where everything was familiar. Unfortunately, he was getting to know the Illyrian castle better than he had ever dreamed of. It had never been a goal that he thought he would aspire to. He was tempted to explore the area but thought better of it. A table of food greeted him when he finally arrived at his quarters and walked through the door. Eliaster was chowing down on what looked like a nearly empty plate. Prince Grayson surmised it wasn't his first plate, since Romid was sitting at the table with an empty plate in front of him, watching Eliaster eat. Romid had an amused look on his face until he realized Prince Grayson had returned. "How did it go?" Romid asked. He saw the grave countenance of Prince Grayson. "What's up? Did something go wrong? You don't look too happy." "I would have thought avoiding an intercontinental war would be slightly satisfying." "War was avoided," Prince Grayson said as he grabbed a clean plate. All the food on the table reminded him that he had missed breakfast. "Where did all this food come from?" he asked. "It's not lunchtime yet." Eliaster answered him with a mouthful of food. "Bella brought it up. She said that the cooks had started lunch early because they thought they would be feeding all the princes and their noblemen one last time before they left. I guess they are leaving soon." Prince Grayson could see the impatience written on Romid's face. He can just wait, thought Prince Grayson for the bad news. "Where is Bella?" he asked as he loaded the plate with food. "She went to the kitchen to get us another pitcher of juice. Eliaster drank it all," replied Romid. Eliaster sat back after taking the last remaining bite of food off his plate. He rubbed his stomach and gave a satisfying burp. "I really do like the food here in Illyrian," he said. "Wish we could bring one of their cooks back with us and have them teach their style of cooking back home." "Well, maybe Bella is the one who will be able to do that," commented Prince Grayson. Both men looked at Prince Grayson. "What do you mean?" inquired Romid. "Did you secure her freedom to return with us?" "Yes," he nodded. "Prince Ty got Arcana's debt forgiven. Prince Idris took gold and silver as compensation. Prince Duro renegotiated the price of the timber they received from Illyrian, and I asked that Bella return to Peroria with me." "King Liam was good with all of this?" asked Eliaster curiously. "He didn't think it strange that all you asked for was a girl?" There was a knock on the door, followed by Bella entering the room. She sat the pitcher on the table. "Grab a chair and sit down," exclaimed Eliaster. "The prince has some good news." Bella looked uncomfortable. "I think I would rather stand." She was not used to being treated so kindly by men. "If you still want to come, King Liam has granted my request that you return to Peroria with us," stated Prince Grayson. "You will be a citizen of Peroria soon." "Really? Is this really happening?" Bella asked, stunned. She could not believe that someone wasn't playing a trick on her. Prince Grayson chuckled. "It is really happening. I am sure that you may have some things that you want to do before we leave, so go get them done." "Yes, my lord." Bella was giddy with happiness. Then a serious look came upon her. "How soon are we going to leave?" "We will not leave until we know what is going to happen to Princess Ebony." "You have some time to say your farewells," said Prince Grayson gently. "Thank you," Bella said. "I will return quickly." As she left the room, Eliaster shook his head. "Why are we waiting to leave until after the meeting of the council?" Prince Grayson started to say that he was curious, but Radion interrupted him. "Tell him that Princess Ebony has an ancient dragon like you, and that I knew her once a long time ago. You can even tell him that she and I have communicated. Just leave out that we are mates." Prince Grayson agreed with Radion. Yes, I think he needs to know a little more than what we have been telling him. Eliaster was looking at Prince Grayson expectantly, waiting for an answer. I am not sure if you are going to believe what I am going to say, but try. You know how I have told you that Radion is an ancient dragon? Eliaster nodded. I am aware, even though it's not something you talk about often. Radion says that Princess Ebony has an ancient dragon too, and they have been communicating. He says that her name is Nova, and that he knew her well a long time ago. Prince Grayson watched Eliaster closely to see how he was going to handle the information. Oh, said Eliaster. That's how you know some things I couldn't understand. How you knew, he exclaimed. It's beginning to make sense, but what are we supposed to do about it? Prince Grayson pushed away his empty plate. He had wolfed down the food. He said, We are not sure. Redion wants to wait around and see what happens before we leave. So why did you walk into the room when you got here looking so upset? Asked Romid. It sounds like everyone was satisfied with the meeting with King Liam this morning. Something happened to Princess Ebony earlier, didn't it? Prince Grayson sighed. It's not actually what happened to her exactly. It's also what she did. She has already caused more trouble, said Eliaster knowingly. Tell us. What did she do now? Prince Grayson continued unhappily. Radian had informed me that Princess Ebony decided to train this morning. I guess she wanted to because she doesn't know when she will again, or whatever she thinks in that brain of hers is reason enough to keep breaking the laws of Valerian, even when she is already in big trouble. Anyhow, we saw her trainer fly in and land in his dragon form in the courtyard. He was in very bad shape, said Prince Grayson. Roma dropped his jaw. What do you mean he was in bad shape? I said what I meant, snapped Prince Grayson. He got beat up by Princess Ebony. I guess he went there to teach her a lesson because of what happened last night. I noticed this dragon flying unsteadily. He dropped into the courtyard not far from me. The man he shifted into had his face all bruised. As soon as he shifted, he went screaming for Captain Geralt. As soon as he arrived, he was yelling to see King Liam. He must be high up in command if he felt the liberty to run straight to the king, said Romid. Prince Grayson shook his head. He isn't, but he is an elite warrior assigned directly to Captain Karakul. Radion informed me that this captain has the king's ear. This man that had been training with Princess Ebony was screaming that she was out of control. Prince Grayson filled his companions in about everything he knew of the situation. The things you learn while visiting another country. Are you sure that it's not all gossip? It's crazy to think a young girl could trick an elite warrior like that. Eliaster said incredulously after hearing the story of Davin and Princess Ebony. Radion snorted. It seems your fine friend has already forgotten that Princess Ebony has an ancient dragon. By the way, Nova says they aren't much further out. Princess Ebony is taking her time. If you don't believe me, we can ask Bella and see what she says about it. She stated that Princess Ebony talks with her. Prince Grayson said pragmatically. No. Romid said, shaking his head. She gets too nervous when you start asking her questions about what's going on with Princess Ebony. I am sure Nova hasn't exaggerated in the least. I think I would be interested in getting her take on this, if she knows anything at all. Since she knows she is coming with us, she may open up more, said Eliaster, finding it hard to believe everything he had just heard. Bella barged into the room out of breath. She secured the doors behind her before she stood quietly by the table waiting to be acknowledged. She was very upset. Prince Grayson stood up and sat Bella down on his chair. It's obvious that something has upset you greatly. You're not changing your mind about leaving with us, are you? He asked. Bella shook her head. Go ahead then, Prince Grayson said. What is going on now? Princess Ebony has been spotted by the guards outside the wall. I guess she thought it was a good idea to meet with Davin this morning, said Bella, irritated beyond measure at her princess's stupid behavior. I don't know how she is going to get back safely into the palace, she said, wringing her hands. Why wouldn't she get back safely to the palace? Asked Rumid curiously. The other servants in the kitchen say that there has been a lot of talk about what happened at the ball last night, and there are a lot of angry men. They are in front of the palace door. As soon as they heard that Princess Ebony had been spotted outside the castle gates, they all headed to the gates. Bella spoke in a rush. Are you sure? Asked Prince Grayson, gently trying to calm Bella. I am very sure. I slipped out of the palace to see for myself. There is an angry mob in the streets upset over the rumors of how Princess Ebony acted at the ball last night. Everyone knows she has a dragon in its power. She will have to walk through them to get back to the palace. Bella started to cry in fear for Princess Ebony. Oh no, even Radion was stunned. I did not see this coming at all. What else could go wrong today? Prince Grayson ignored Radion as he kept his focus on the distraught woman sitting in front of him. Is there any way we could get to her first? He asked, desperately trying to figure a way around this mob. There is no way, said Bella bitterly. There are guards at every gate so that she can't try to slip in. Plus, they have their strongest shifters posted on top of the walls, in case Princess Ebony tries to shift. They aren't taking any chances, since no one has ever seen her dragon. Bella looked at them in disbelief. How has she kept her dragon hidden? Prince Grayson finally acknowledged Radion. None of us could see this coming, and it isn't even noon yet, he muttered to Radion. There goes your plan for wiping the councilman's memories and Nova keeping herself hidden.